Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. So in this video I'm going to be talking about 60 things that I have learned in my 60 years on this earth. So at the time of filming this video, I'm not yet 60 years old, but I wanted to get it out there because I'm going on holiday and I might not have time to record it, and I wanted it to be up before my birthday. So I hope I have 60 things here. So if you see me look down, it's because I've got my notes here so I can stay on track. I don't want to talk too much, and I hope this video is not going to be too long. So yeah, so let's get started. So I have it broken down into 3 sections. So I have things to do with my faith. So I'm a Christian, I believe in God. So yeah, I have faith, basically. I don't really go to church like that, but I read the Bible last year for the first time from back to cover, and that really changed my life. So yeah, so I have faith, I have everyday life, and then I also have relationship. So obviously I'm not in a relationship now, but from my past experience, so I'm just speaking from my past experience. So and everything I'm going to say in this video is my own opinion, obviously, my own perspective, my own point of view. So feel free to disagree or agree with me in the comment section, and if I've said anything wrong, correct me, let me know, and we can talk about it, we can engage. So let's get started. So the first thing that I have learned is that God is love. Sounds like a cliche, God is love, but truly He is love. Because for a start, if you're looking for love in a fellow human being, then you are getting it wrong. Because as human beings, a lot of times we don't understand the true meaning of love. But for me, God is the only one that can show me true love, unconditional love. Because God is a spirit, He's not a mortal, so He doesn't make mistakes, He's perfect. So in that case, He understands how to love me as His daughter and how to love you as his or her daughter or son. So yeah, that's my view. So that's number 1. Number 2, humans do not know the meaning of love. So like I just said, never put you loving yourself, don't put it on somebody else to love you. You have to love yourself first. But before you can love yourself first, you have to have faith in something that shows you love. And for me, it's being a Christian and reading my Bible and communicating with God. So yeah, so that's number 2. Put your 100% trust in God. So like I said, God is love. Humans do not know the meaning of love. Put your 100% trust in God. So I will probably categorize this as 3 points, really. So number 4, have some kind of faith. It helps. So like I said, I'm a Christian, I have faith in God, I read my Bible, I pray, and I talk to God on a continuous basis. I've noticed that really helped me go through life, because life can be tough and harsh. So yeah. So that's number 4. I think 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. And then do not be afraid of death. So like I said, last year was the first time that I read the Bible from back to cover, and it really changed my life. It transformed me from the inside out. I don't know how to explain it. I went on a spiritual journey, and I don't know, my whole perspective on life in general changed completely. The way I view people, the way I look at people, when people say things and people do things, it just transformed me, and it just made me put my whole trust in God. And that's why I said, like, you need to put 100% trust in God. And He does come through. He might not come through when you want it, but you have to have patience. So trusting in God comes with patience as well. And as long as you trust Him without wavering, without looking left or right or back, always looking forward, He will always come through for you. So that's that. Do not be afraid of death. So I'm not afraid to die. I'm not, because it's inevitable. It's going to happen. When your time is up, your time is up. This is what I've learned. But when I was young, oh my God, I used to be so scared of death or dying. I'm like, oh God, I don't want to die yet. Oh, but you know what? When your time is up, your time is up. So don't be afraid of dying. Just enjoy your life, enjoy your life, honestly. Next one is be in tune with your spirituality. Like I said, whatever it is that you believe in. So even if you are a Muslim, Christian, Hindu, Jew, whatever it is that you believe in, Sikh, just be in tune with your spirituality. Be thankful to God. In all things, it says give thanks in the Bible. So no matter how you find yourself, just be thankful, because it could be worse. People are going through worse things on this earth. So whatever you're going through is nothing. I mean, I'm not saying it's nothing, it's something. I get it, because you're a human being, but a lot of people are going through things in life, and when they open their mouth and tell you what they are going through, you're like, wow, oh my God, I have it better, So that's why you need to be thankful. Little things, just the mere fact that you can see, you have to be thankful. The mere fact that you woke up in the morning. Yes, you might not have money in the bank, but be thankful, because a lot of things we take for granted. When they are gone, that's when we really feel it, right? So just be thankful. What else again? Acknowledge God in yourself. So yeah, so in everything that you do, always acknowledge God. So if God does a little thing for you, no matter how minute, maybe you were just thinking about it in your mind and it happens. It's not a coincidence. That's God. God heard your prayer. So you need to acknowledge the fact that God did it for you and be thankful to Him. So you see how everything I'm saying is all linked. Talk to God always. He is always available anytime. Like I said, I talk to God continuously all day long. I don't wait for when I have to kneel down in my room to talk to God, or maybe on Sunday when I go to church, which, like I said, I don't really go to church anymore, but not for anything, but I just don't go. After I read the Bible, I just realized to myself that I don't have to go to church all the time. If I can't make church, I can't make it. But as long as I'm in sync with God, and I'm reading my Bible, I'm praying, and I'm in tune with the Spirit, God is everywhere. He is omnipresent. He is omnipotent. So, yeah, talk to God always. He is always available anytime. Don't be scared anywhere. Even if you're on the bus, even if you're driving, even if, I don't know, you're taking a shower. Anywhere the Spirit leads, just talk to Him. That's God speaking. Trust God and Him alone. Yeah. Never, 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 never put your trust in human beings. Never. Don't. Doesn't matter who they are. Always put your trust in God. 100%. And He will never fail you. At least once in your life, read the Bible from cover to cover. Yeah. So like I said, mine was last year. And like I said, I'm turning 60. And can you imagine at 59, that was when I read the Bible. And it's transformed me, so I will recommend it. If you want to know the Bible plan that I followed, let me know, and I will hook you up. But there are so many Bible plans out there. So many. You can just follow anyone. And a lot of them, they go in chronological order. So kind of like the story makes sense, from beginning to end. God is everywhere, so do not wait until Sunday to pray. Okay, yeah. Like I said before, He's everywhere. Pray anywhere, anyhow, just pray. Just talk to Him. The prayer does not even have to be in any kind of format. Just pray. Speak your heart, and He listens. Honestly, I'm a testament. God is a spirit, and those who worship Him must be in spirit at all times. So speak to your inner being when you need answers / help from God. Yeah, exactly. So you could be going through a tough time, maybe you're trying to make a tough decision or anything. Just speak to Him, and He will send that sign to you. It could be either in your dream, if you dream. It could be a premonition. It could be an intuition. It could be your inner spirit talking to you. It could be somebody that He will send to you. It could be a phone call. It could be anything. That's why it's very, very important to be in tune with the Spirit, because as a human being, we're made up of three. We have our body. You have to make sure that you are in tune to your spirit part, because every day when you wake up, what do? Body, soul, and spirit. So for your body, like I said, you take care of that every day, don't you? You take your shower, you brush your teeth and all that good stuff. For your spirituality, that's when it comes to you having faith in something. So for me, it's reading my Bible and just believing in God. And you have to be in tune as well, because like I said, God is a spirit. So if you want to hear from God, you have to be in tune with your spirituality. What do I mean by that? You have to be prayerful. You have to not watch, like horror movies and do horrible stuff, Keep your body, because your body is the temple of God. So if God wants to communicate with you and you've gone to go and, do some stuff that you're not meant to do, he's not going to come close, because God is clean, he's white, so you can't mix black and white together. So you have to be pure at all times, and he will speak to you. And then your soul, I'm not too good about the soul, but I just know that maybe when we die, your soul goes somewhere. That's what I know. Me, I'm still learning, so correct me if you know, but I know for a fact that we are made up of body, spirit, and soul. The body and spirit, I'm very, very familiar with. But the soul, I'm thinking maybe it's like our past life, or like when we die and our soul just goes somewhere. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know. I'm still doing my research on that, so when I have any clarity or any more information, I'll let you guys know. So that's all I have on faith. So now we're going to go into everyday life. So I have more with everyday life. So if I'm not mistaken, I've covered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, about 15 on my faith. So I have more for my everyday life. So it might be more than 60, to be quite honest, but we'll see. I'm sure you guys would let me know, right? So everyday life, it says place less trust in men. Like I said, money is good. So it's never a bad thing to have money. I said money is good. Try not to be open-minded. So like, it's not your way or the highway. Be open-minded. Be receptive to other people. Be bold and get out of your comfort zone. Do not lie. Honesty is the key. Be content with yourself no matter what. Never chase happiness, but contentment. Very important. Because happiness is to do with happenings, and happenings are temporary. But contentment, peace, and joy, those are everlasting. They're eternal. So that's what you should chase. And that's why I will go back to reading the Bible. It really helps. Strive to find your inner peace, like I said, try not to be a follower. Have a mind of your own. Focus on the future, not the past. Never dwell on the past. So you can reflect on the past, and maybe you're trying to just learn from the past so that you don't make the same mistake. But don't dwell on the past. Just focus on the future. Do not take things personal. Honestly, don't. You just give yourself stress. Anything that anybody says or they do to you, just take it with a pinch of salt and just move on. Talk less, listen more. Yeah, I'm trying to do this, and it's really helping. And this transforms you as well. Do not knock on the same door for too long. Okay, yeah. That's why it's a door. When you knock on a door, it's meant to open. If it's not opening, after you knock, move on, my dear. Move on to the next door. There are so many doors. Follow your heart, always. At any time, follow your heart. And that's why it's very important for you to be in tune with your spirituality, because when you are in tune with your spirit, it leads you and it guides you, and you don't waste time in making decisions. Just chap, because you're following your heart. And when your heart is heavy, when you want to make a decision, that means it's not the right decision. Making a decision should not be hard. I mean, I'm not saying that you shouldn't think it through, but it really shouldn't be that hard. If you're trying to make a decision that is very difficult, when you've prayed about it, what's the word I'm looking at? You've prayed, you've meditated about it, and then when you've come to a decision, just do it. Don't waver. So it says, if your heart is heavy when you're trying to make a decision, then it's not the right one. Like I just said, knowledge is power. Always strive to get knowledge. Even if you learn one thing a day, it's something. Try to learn one new thing a day. Trust me, it's good. And that's my next point. Try to learn a new thing each day. Do your own research. Do not take my word as gospel. Exactly. Do your own research. So my own research is my life, because I'm 60, so I've been through this. So this is me. And I'm telling you, this is what I've learned from life. So always do your own research. Never be afraid to embark on something new. Said that before. Make peace with yourself. So if you've made some mistakes in the past or you've made some error in judgment, don't worry. We're all human. We're not perfect. Just forgive yourself. Don't hold too much burden on yourself and just move on. Life is too sweet and it's too short and it's fragile as well. So there's no need. Just move on. Where are we? Yeah. Mistakes are inevitable, like I said. Learn from them. Never worry about what people are going to say about you. As long as you are a good person, that's it. And also, as long as you are doing the right thing, always strive to do the right thing. Yeah, next point. Do the right thing, no matter what. Never compare yourself. Never. That's where depression starts. When you start comparing, oh, that person has this, oh, that person has that, oh, that person has done that. Look, my sister, everybody's journey is different. My brother, everybody's destiny is different. So where you are going to reach is not where I'm going to reach. So can you imagine me trying to compare myself to that person that has a different journey as me? I'm just going to make myself depressed. That's why there's a lot of depression now, because people are comparing, social media and all that. I'm on social media, but I don't compare myself. I do me. That's why my content is very, very unique. I do me, and people that like my content would watch it. And that's what you should do. You should do what pleases you and what makes you happy. And as long as you're not hurting anybody in the process and it's the right thing to do, continue doing it. Trust me. Okay, now, next one. Be happy for people. Your time will come. Absolutely. So if somebody is, in the limelight and they're, doing their thing and they're being successful or whatever, don't be jealous. Your time will come. Trust me. Everybody has a time. So be happy for them, okay? Because even in the Bible, they say there's a time and place for everything, and that it says that you should be happy for those who are happy, and you should mourn with those who mourn. So and that's why I said, when you read the Bible, telling you, life will be so sweet for you. Be patient. I know it's hard, but try. Yeah, learn patience. Even me, I'm learning it. Learn to be patient with people, to be patient with yourself, with your life. Just be patient, because there's no worth. It's not worth it just stressing yourself. Trust no one. Absolutely. Me, I don't trust people. And I hope this video will not offend people that are close to me, but I don't trust people. I only trust God. Because you know why? Because humans are going to be humans, right? Exactly. So we're not perfect. So why do you want to trust a human being? Don't. So me, I don't anyway. Accept your shortcomings. I think I've said that. Trust no one. Never depend on anyone. Yeah. Don't. Only depend on God. Don't depend on a human being, because they are going through their own stuff. Life ain't easy. So if they promise you that they're going to do something for you today, or they're going to give you money, and they can't do it, it's not that they are being a bad person, or that they cannot do it, or that they don't want to. It's life. You understand? So yeah. So never depend on anyone, and always have a plan B. Yes, this is my biggie. I always have a plan B in everything I do, no matter what. You have to, because sometimes things don't go as planned, so you have to fall back on something, Never borrow someone money that you cannot dash them or forgo. Basically, what I mean is, if someone asks you for money, if you don't have it, tell them, look, what you're asking for, I don't have, but this is what I have. You can keep it. Don't worry, you don't have to pay me back. But if somebody comes to ask you to borrow them money, and you yourself, you are struggling, and you go and borrow them, and then they don't pay you back, it's trouble now, and it will affect your relationship. So never borrow people money that you cannot afford to let go. Life is very fragile. Appreciate it. Absolutely. Every single day that we're on this earth is an opportunity, and it's a privilege for us to be here, because a lot of people go to bed and they don't wake up. It's not because they're a bad person, but their time is up. So appreciate life. It's very fragile. Take one day at a time. Yeah, just one day. Don't stress too much. Whatever is going to happen is going to happen. You understand? So if you're going through a tough time or whatever, just relax about it. There's nothing you can do about it. What's the point of you stressing over something that you don't have control over? Tell me. If you could control it, would you be stressing? No. So why are you stressing? Just take it in your stride, you know? That's just life. Try to worry less about things you have no. That's the next point. I've just said it. There you go. Slow down. Take life easy. Life will still be here even when you are gone. Absolutely. Let me read that point again. Slow down. Take life easy. Life will still be here even when you are gone. There was a reel that I watched on, I think, Instagram. Basically, what the reel was saying was like, in 100 years, everything that you've been stressing about, everything that you've acquired, all the friends you've made, all your family members, your job, your house, everything, nobody will be around that would even know you, that you existed. And it's true, because I'm 60 now. So in 100 years, obviously, I won't be here, right? I'll be 160. In 100 years, my grandson, he's, how old is Jordan? Jordan is 8, right? Yeah. He'll be 108. We don't live that long anymore. My granddaughter, sorry, he's 9. He'll be 109. It's not possible now. Maybe if God gives him long life. But you know, people, we're not living that long anymore. Or my granddaughter, 107. Or my daughter, 128. Or my son, 135. So you see what I mean? So in 100 years, everything that we own now will be taken over by complete strangers. Because our house will be sold. So even if you have a freehold property, that freehold will go on to somebody else. You can't take it to your grave. You understand? So that's also very important as well. If you cannot afford to buy freehold, when I mean freehold, like a house, whereby technically you own the home forever and ever, and the land and everything, which is not true. If it's a flat that you can afford, buy it, because when you die, that flat is going to go to your kids, right? Your kids are going to have their own house, right? 9 times out of 10, your kids are going to sell your property anyway. So why are you stressing that, oh, child, enjoy yourself. As long as you can afford it without any stress, do it. Because there's so much in life than just paying for a mortgage till you're 80 years old. You can travel, you can explore the world without money. You understand? At the end of the day, you sleep in just one room and on one bed. So I have nothing against buying a big house, don't get me wrong, but if you can't afford it, if it's going to be a struggle whereby you'll be doing 2 or 3 jobs just to pay a mortgage, please don't do it. Just buy what you can afford and enjoy your life. Have a good quality of life. One is just be you at all times. So in everything you do, just be you. Just be yourself. Be your authentic self. Don't try and copy anybody. You are unique. You are unique in the eyes of God. And you're also unique in the eyes of man. Trust me, everybody is unique. Okay? So just be you. So that's that. And the last one I'm going to do is relationships. And the reason why I did it last is because, number one, I'm not in a relationship. So this is from my previous experience. So, you know, take it from me. You know, this is my own experience, okay? So I said, keep your money separate, except for bills account. Then you can have a joint account. Yeah, so never, never, never have a joint account with either your spouse, your boyfriend, your fiancé, whatever. And if you're going to have a joint account, make sure it's just a household account, which is basically where you're going to pay all the bills from. So each of you will transfer whatever money that needs to be transferred into this account when you get paid, or if it's from your business or whatever, and you can pay the bills from there. Keep your finances separate. Trust me. Trust me. Don't. Never check your partner's phone. Yeah. Don't be nosy. Leave their phone alone. Yeah. If you're checking their phone, that means you're not meant to be with them. That means you don't trust them. Because it's from checking the phone. That's where you go and see something that you're not meant to see. And then you put yourself in depression. Then you'll be sad. And then you will have ruined that relationship or that marriage. So let them have their space. Let them have their privacy. You should trust them. If you don't trust them, anyway, like I said before, don't trust any human being anyway. Only trust God, right? So, but for you to be with somebody, there will be a level of trust, right? Yeah. So, whatever level of trust that is, let it stay there. Don't go into their phone, because you'll be looking for trouble. Do not force a relationship / friendship. Yes, don't ever force somebody to be with you, please. it has to be mutual. It has to be that both of you want to be with yourselves. Yeah. If it is not working, please move on. Exactly. So if you are in a relationship, situationship, marriage, whatever, it's not working, move on. Life is too short. You can't live your whole life being miserable. No. Now, I'm not saying you should file for divorce, so that's not what I'm saying, but if it's not working anymore, if divorce is the answer, then so be it. You can't come and kill yourself. Never make excuses for your partner. Yeah. Never, never, never make excuses for somebody that you're with in a relationship. Be it your husband, partner, fiance. Because the moment you start making excuses for them, those are red flags that you're ignoring. And that's why they are red. They're meant to light up in your eye. Go like that. Yeah. Red flags. And I think the next point is never ignore red flags. No. There's a reason why they are red. You need to investigate. Don't ignore because you are in love. Don't let love blind your face, okay? Only God can love you. God is love. I'm not saying that your husband or your fiancé cannot love you, but it's a different type of love. Yeah, don't let it blind your face. Never rush into marriage. Never. And never be desperate. Don't say, oh, because I'm turning 30, 35, I'm turning 40. Oh, everybody around me is getting married. Oh, my family is pressurizing me to get married. Then you just go and marry to one person that you're not meant to. You'll be miserable, let me tell you so. Don't try it. Marriage is not for everyone. Absolutely, it's not. Trust me. Marriage is not, because marriage itself is a task. It's very tough. So if you are someone like me, for instance, I've been married before. I've been married twice, and I don't think I want to do it again, to be honest. I wouldn't mind being in a relationship. Yeah, it's nice to be with somebody. It's especially me that I like to travel. So it would be nice to have a companion to travel with, and then also to spend quality time with, right? To do things that you both enjoy together. It's nice. Let's not kid ourselves, right? But in terms of marriage, I don't know if I want to do it again. I don't think I will. And that's why I'm saying it's not meant for everybody. Because if you are somebody like me, like I was going to say, you love your me time, you love your space, you love doing things in a particular way, you just love being free, being able to do your own thing. You're not accountable to anybody. You don't have to report in to anybody that you want to do anything. Don't try marriage. Trust me. So you see, when you're courting and dating, those are the sweetest part of a relationship. As soon as you sign on that dotted line, it's like something happens when people get married and they just change and they think that they own each other. But you don't, because you are two individuals. Yes, you've come together and you've become one, but you've become one in spirit, not in your body, because you still have things that you are used to doing by yourself. So can you imagine taking that away? That's why a lot of marriages now don't last. And also people have different agendas going into marriage. So it's not for everyone, trust me. Marriage is not the ultimate. It's not. It's not, trust me. It's not. Even you don't even need to marry somebody to be with the person. You can just do common law, or you can be cohabiting. I know my Bible readers and my faith people will come for me and say, oh, you're not supposed to do that, but you know what? You have to move with the time. You have to move with things that are happening. You know, when the Bible was written or when the Bible was compiled, that was how they were living back in the day. And that's why you have to be a logical thinker. And like I said before, you have to be open-minded, and also you have to do your own research, because all this ties into place. That's why I have compiled this list for you guys, because trust me, I have seen it. And what was the point again? Marriage is not the ultimate. It's not. It's not. A lot of people are married and they wish that they are not. So if you ask me, marriage is a scam. You know why it's a scam? Because getting into marriage is very, very easy. But to come out of it, oh my days. Why do you think all these rich people, they sign prenup and they do this and they do that? Because they know it might not work. They know marriage is tough. So why on earth would me and you, commoners, want to go into that kind of a bond when even the rich are struggling with it? Don't get me wrong. 5% of marriages are good. But look at that percentage. Out of 100%, only 5% And the statistics I think out there now is 50% of marriages end up in divorce. So what's the point of going into it if half of it's going to end up in divorce? Obviously, there's that small chance that you can meet your soulmate. And I think I mentioned that. I said, marry your friend. Let's see. Marry your best friend. Okay, I think it's somewhere here. What's that? A man must always love you more than you love him for the relationship to work. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Let me repeat that. A man, which is a male, yeah, must always love you, the woman, more for the relationship to work. Because you know why? Men's attention span is very, very little. So if you love them more than they love you, you're Oyo. You know what they mean by Oyo? From where I come from, you're on your own. Because, like I said, it never works. Just take it from me. Been there, done that. Yeah, never love a man more than he loves you. Exactly. Never marry a man that you love more. Exactly. So this same point. Never ignore red flags. Never ignore red flags. I've mentioned that before. It's okay to be single, you know. It's really okay to be single, honestly. You don't have to be married. You don't have to be with people. A lot of people that are single, yeah, a lot of them are very, very happy and content. And I know there's some people that are out there saying, oh, I'm 30 and I'm alone, oh, I'm not married. You know why they are saying those and why they're doing those videos? It's because they haven't discovered themselves. They haven't discovered their inner self. You remember what I said before? They haven't discovered their inner heart, their inner spirituality. And also, they don't love themselves. Like you have to love yourself first before you can love anybody else. And that's why I said God is love. Because why I say God is love is because when you read the Bible, you learn about love, about the true meaning of love. And when you learn that, then you can apply that to yourself. And then when you apply that to yourself, then that's when you can extend it out to somebody. Do you get? Yeah. That's a story for another day. Let's see. Never chase a man. Men are hunters. Absolutely. So can you imagine how can you be chasing a hunter when a hunter is hunting for the hunted, right? It's impossible. It's not gonna work. The man has to chase you because he's a hunter. Men they're always looking for something to kill, not kill like kill. You know what I mean? Like a bit, which is us women. Yeah. So never chase a man. Now, even if you want to chase a man, chase him very, very subtle. Maybe let him know that you're interested. Because, you know, sometimes we ladies, we like to act like, you know, oh, I'm not interested or I don't like you, you know. But when you flirt a little bit, so the man knows like, okay, I think she likes me now. Let me go for the kill. Yeah, that is what I mean. Never look for happiness in a man. I said that already. Have your own life before you decide to get married. I said that. You have to have your own thing going before you decide to get married. You have to be a woman on your own, by yourself. I'm not talking about just your profession. Well, I mean, that counts as well. You know, you have to be very, very confident. So you have to have something going for yourself. I remember I was talking to my brother's, will I say, his wife's niece? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I will. And this particular young lady, she's very, very successful. And she's very, very pretty. But she's not married yet. I think she's in her early 30s. And I was telling her, I was like, look, don't rush. Don't rush. You've got everything a man is looking for. So when the time is right, you will meet the right person. And I made sure, I told her, I said, make sure you marry your best friend. Make sure you marry somebody that you enjoy being around, even without being the sexual part, but you just love their company. Because there will become a time whereby, you know, love, and I think that's a point as well. Love is not enough in a relationship. It's not. Love is good, but it's not enough. There are other, oh, my window. There are other things in a relationship that make it work. Love is one aspect of it. Another aspect is being confident, having your own thing going, your own money, your own income, your own profession, having your own social life as well, apart from being with your husband. So, you know, you have friends, or even if you don't have friends, because I don't really have friends like that. I've cut my circle of friends are very, very little now. When I was younger, I did have friends that I can say friends, and you know, but now I don't really have friends like that. I think it's because I'm older. I'm more introverted. So I love my own company. I enjoy being by myself, and also I enjoy doing things that I enjoy doing, if that makes sense. So if I meet somebody now, that person has to have their own thing going as well, because I like to travel. So obviously if he likes to travel, that's a plus. I love going out. I love exploring new things. I love history. I love reading my Bible. I love my spirituality. You know, I love being in sync with my spirituality. I love reading. I love doing research. What else again? Yeah, you know. So if I meet somebody that is not interested in all that, but we have something in common, you know, some sort of thing in common, it's fine, because I'll go about doing my own thing. He can do his own thing, and then we can come together and do things that we both enjoy doing. So yeah, I'm not sure if I'm making sense, but yeah. So we're almost to the end. Sorry, this is gonna be a long video. Oh yeah, I did say it here. I said, have your own life before you decide to get married. Marry your best friend, like I said. Love is not enough in a marriage. Okay, so I do have it written down here. It's not enough, trust me. There's more to marriage than just love. Most men do not know the meaning of love. Absolutely, trust me. A man will see you like this, you will meet. I've had somebody that I met online, and we were just talking on the phone, and he was telling me, I love you. I'm like, how can you love me? You don't even know me. I mean, fine, you might like the way I talk or whatever. You can say that, oh, I admire the way you speak, or I love your voice. But you don't tell me that you love me. You don't even know me. We've not even met. Or they'll meet you for like 1 week. They'll be saying, oh, I love you, I love you. It's like, really? You know? That's why I said human beings don't know the meaning of love. And that's why I said at the beginning, my very first point was God is love. I know why I said that. Love is a very, very strong, powerful thing. What else? Always look for a God-fearing man to marry. Yes, so if you're into your spirituality like how I am, and into my faith, it would be so silly for me to go and marry a man who is an um, atheist. Atheist, is that how you say it? Someone who doesn't believe in anything, who doesn't believe in God, nothing. It's not going to work, because when I'm reading my Bible, when I'm doing my devotional in the morning, or when I'm worshiping God and I'm singing my praises, he'll be looking at me like I'm nuts. So it's not going to work. So you have to marry somebody that's on the same page with you, and that's why they said something about the uneven yoke. You know, I didn't even know what that meant was until I read the Bible. So basically, I think back in the day, when they want to move like loads, they will use 2 donkeys, and then they will put like a wood, you know, in the middle of the 2 donkeys, like 2 pieces of plank, and then that's where they will put the load that they want to move, like the cargo. So the donkeys have to be in sync. So that's why they put the stick, so that they can be, you know, it can level. So that's why they say in the Bible that you shouldn't marry somebody that you are unevenly yoked with, because it's not going to work. Period. That one you can take to the bank and you can bank it that I said it. Always look at how a man treats his mom. This will determine his character. Yep, absolutely. So when you meet a man, ladies, see how he treats his mom. If he treats his mom with dignity and respect and love, that's the way he's going to love you. And if you meet a man who, I mean, obviously things happen, you know, maybe they've had like a broken childhood, or the mom did something, but you know, there should be a reason behind you treating your mom that way. You understand, Bo? 9 times out of 10, if a man loves his mother, he will be a good husband. Once a cheat, always a cheat. Don't be fooled. Absolutely. If a man cheats once and he begs you and he buys flowers and everything, he's still going to cheat. Because what's the reason for him cheating in the first place? Why did he cheat in the first place? That's the question you should ask yourself. So it's in his blood. It's in his DNA. So don't be fooled. He's going to cheat again. So, I mean, if you want to forgive him, that's fine. But for me, once you cheat, once you lie, all those things. Once you hit, you would always hit. You need to run. You need to pick up your slippers and run for your dear life. So yeah, I've come to the end of the video. I hope I've covered everything, and I hope I have more than 60. I'm sure you guys will let me know if it's less than 60, because I haven't really been numbering them, but I know there's a lot here. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Please like and please share, and also please comment in the comment section. And if you like this video, let me know. Give me a thumbs up. And if you want to hear more about, you know, what I have experienced in life and all that, which I think I might start a series on that. I know I have a series of sit down with me, but I've really not had time to do that because I've just been going through so much. There's been so much going on, you know, in my personal life, so I've not really had time. But as soon as everything settles down, I would continue doing those series of sit down with me, where I just give advice and I just talk about life and I talk about my experience. And I like to share this with the young generation out there, so that way you don't make the mistakes that I have made. You know, I'm the guinea pig, so, you know, learn from me. Yeah. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you've come this far, that means that you've enjoyed the video. So give me a like and a thumbs up, and I'll see you in my next one. Thank you guys. Bye.